Geometry going on. Yeah, wifey's about to get some procedures done, so they got this thing called a care. So it's like a care. If you work, it depends on the company you work for, but got this called care something. I just used it on my damn timesheet. Anyway, you basically get to take off like a month, 4 weeks to take care of a loved one. And it started this year, 2025, with most corporations. So that's where I'm at with it now. I already applied. I'm gonna send them information from my wife's doctor, and they're gonna send it to them, and then basically get paid for 4 weeks. Take care of your spouse or a loved one. Let's say if pops, moms, whatever, and you get that once a year. So once every year, you get those 4 weeks to take care of a loved one or whatever.
So just your back kind of hurts, so she can take 4 weeks off and just massage you, so she takes care of you.
No. Everything gotta be doctor. Yeah, no, it gotta be doctor. Everything gotta be doctor approved or whatever. So, or whoever's your holistic professional that's taking care of you, they gotta sign off on it. So I didn't even expect that either. So between you and my wife, I didn't expect that. Last week she was like, "Oh, I did surgery on the 30th." I'm like, "Oh, that's like in 2 weeks." She didn't want to deal with the pain no more. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted to do some neck surgery, and then back surgery was later on, but she's doing her neck surgery first. Yeah, her aunt coming over today. Bring her some food, because they know she's going to be down. There ain't going to be no food cooking over here. So her sister wanted to fly down from New York too and be around, take care of her as well. But doctor says she can't be around nobody who's sick, because when you get out, you know what I'm saying? You can get infected easy. So her sister was coughing, so she was telling her, "Think you need to stay your ass home." Because you're coughing, but
Bring that New York cough down here.
yeah. The thing is, though, when you live up north, that New York cough is almost like a regular cough. Because you breathing in all that damn Arctic air in your lungs, you're gonna cough. You're not gonna breathe that shit in and you just regular like chilling. Especially when it's that cold, below freaking 20 air. No ass gonna, because your body don't want that type of temperature. You know what I'm saying? At least inside of his lungs. Okay, there we go. What up, y'all? What up? Like, shit, skitty did I. Man, DripMoor. Let's see if this is. Yeah, should be good right there. Yes, sir.
Did any of this month's Jordan drops?
Hmm?
You get any of the shoe drops this month?
Nah, they had a whole lot. They had a lot of surprise drops too. Nah, but between it's full of children out there, but they got everything that they wanted. I even seen they dropped it. They was going to surprise drop those Grinches again too. Kobe Grinches.
Oh,
Yeah. They have this thing on the Nike app. It's called a Kobe Vault, and they do drops in there too. What have you? But I tried for the Statue of Liberty of New York Kobe's, Jalen Brunson Kobe's. They look like kind of like this color. Statue of Liberty Kobe's, whatever they call them.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. I tried for them on another website. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get them. I wanted them. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't think the Gamma would be as big of a deal as it ended up being, so I didn't even try and get them.
Bro, them gammas went crazy because of the length of time they came out. I wanted them too, trust me. There's a lot of sneakers that I wanted to get just so I could just have them up in there. Not even for wearing, especially those New York Kobe's, Jalen Brunson. Those are PE. Those are player exclusive to my team, my favorite player, which is Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. So I wanted those. I wanted those over the Gammas, over anything. But it was a draw, so they had to pick you know what I'm saying? I wanted those. I don't know how much they going for on gold now. You know?
The Gammas?
Yeah.
Like the next day they were going for like 450.
Oh, yeah, good.
They probably settled down a little bit.
I don't think so. 'Cause I don't think they made a lot of them.
I don't love them. I don't like that shiny material so much.
Yeah. Are they shiny?
Yeah, they've got a shiny black around the bottom.
No, the ones like that look like this.
The Kobe's?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Gammas.
Oh, the gammas, yeah. You know what? I have the graduation ones, the what's they called, cap and gowns. I don't know if you ever saw them. They look just like the gammas almost. They don't have the little yellow in it, but the bottom is blue, and the cap and gowns, the upper is suede black, and the Jumpman is metal. So I got, they look so similar. I'm like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't need to really. I don't really need to press that much.
I think the black cap was
Matter of fact, I can. Oh, you got those?
kind of.
I remember when they first came out and they were sitting. I remember that shit. And they were sitting too when they re-released them. They were sitting and then they shot up to like 800, 900. I guess somebody brought all of them up.
I like the way they look.
Oh yeah, the black ones is hard. Yeah, black ones is hard. Black ones is hard. The cap and gown, they should be right over there somewhere. I should be. I'll be forgetting all these sneakers is down there. Yeah, I've been chilling on my sneaker cocks this year because I got a lot of accounts trying to settle and resolve. So 2026 summer comes in. I'm gonna try my best to go forward, with this business so I can get it outside. Yeah, I figured, I knew it was gonna take me this much time between moving in, spending all the first 2 years, all this money gonna be in the house, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of pushed things behind in that way.
So what do you want to do? Get a
Yeah, I'm still, I'm gonna get the truck. No, I ain't gonna get the truck. COVID told me, don't do that. What's going on? No production, Eric, RBLX vids. Was good. Was good with y'all. Y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Yeah, I know. Kobe taught me that lesson. COVID taught me that lesson. Even if you get a brick and mortar with contract stipulations, whew, nightmares I was hearing from them owners, from them shop owners who was paying rent. A lot of those owners was like, some of them were flexible. They were like, obviously they understand because they losing money too. Some of them was trying to, sue people for not paying them rent and all that. I'm like, I ain't getting to all that.
you got it too good here.
Yeah, you would have to, the contract had to be real stipulated, you know what I'm saying? Real detailed, and most of these people, they're not gonna go for that. Especially if they're in a high traffic area and there's demand for the spot, you know what I'm saying? Some other people who would just go ahead and sign whatever lease. God forbid something happen like that again, which can easily. Now, you stuck with paying freaking the next 6 months' rent, and everybody's inside.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you get all set up and established there,
Yeah.
take all the time into making it yours, and then they kind of got you, and then all of a sudden they want to increase your rent.
Yeah, and all your shit is up in there. Exactly, bro.
And you kind of like, it's a tough decision because you're already established in there.
All your shit is up in there.
Yeah, I see that a lot where I think they're increasing the rent too much for the businesses, and then the businesses leave because they can't afford it, and then the building just sits empty for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Now, whoever owns it, now he's paying it.
Right.
Now he's getting fucked. That's how it goes.
They'd rather it sit for 3 years empty than
Mm-hmm.
just give them a reasonable rent.
COVID taught me that. COVID taught me you gotta be mobile. You gotta keep it moving. You gotta be able to move. Because COVID taught me the everything is when something happens like that, it makes everything immobile. So you gotta still be able to move. It was lucky. I won't say lucky, but it's just because of people that I know that even during COVID, I actually I can say it now because it's not COVID time. I actually had more business during COVID, more new business during COVID than any other part in my barber career.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's total opposite for me because of the circle that I was in. That's why. I'll just leave it at that. I can't really get into more detail than that. You know what I'm saying? Certain people wear a uniform. Yeah, I'm doing like that. Needed to have it regardless of COVID or not. You know what I'm saying? And with that being stated, yeah, I was in that circle. So every one of them is coming through. 'Cause they had to. 'Cause they regular, not like they switched to me permanently. I'm just talking about in that time frame. See what I'm saying? In that COVID time frame, yeah, their regular joints was closed. You remember all the crazy stuff was going on there.
I remember going to the barbershop in Denver and I had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
They pulled the mask aside and cut this side, then they pulled the mask aside. And
Oh
cut this
man, it was
side.
so crazy. Some cats, we was doing the haircuts and they had a whole bubble wrap around it. Oh, it was crazy. It was like basically like you were just. It was like you was in the hospital getting getting surgery done. That's how they were treating it, bro.
Instead of it would be like a full barbershop. It'd be like 5 to 10 barbers.
Y'all couldn't wait there. People couldn't wait.
Waiting, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when COVID happened, it would be like only 3 of them and only
Yes.
the people scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd only be like 6 people in there.
Exactly. You can't have a whole bunch of people in there. You can't have people waiting and sitting up in there. There's too much people around each other. Yeah, man, that shit taught me a lot. So this is one-on-one. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. That's what that taught me. The brick and mortar, I'm not saying it doesn't work, because it does, but for certain businesses, it don't. Like for food, it's going to work. People, bro, I was driving around. I went to my son's house for Christmas. Man, the McDonald's line was like a club. It was, yo, bro. They had 3 car lines going from McDonald's drive-through window, bro. I was like, come on, man.
Never stop liking McDonald's.
Huh?
People never stop liking McDonald's.
But on Christmas, bro, come on, man. You can't find nobody to cook for your ass. And you don't know nobody. You know somebody. Somebody mama cooking. Somebody.
It's expensive, but you go get groceries for the cost of feeding a family at McDonald's.
Bro. Those lines over there were bananas. And I left, went to my son's house, they cooked, we ate. Leaving, coming back home, the line was still popping. You think it would slow down, it just got worse. 3 lines of cars for effing McDonald's, bro. I was like, what are they? I know they sprinkling a little extra party favor in there. Why they got y'all going crazy like this for the McDonald's?
You ever see like In and Out on a Friday night on the West Coast?
Yeah, it's basically a hangout spot. See, that's different though, because that's more like culture.
Right.
They're bringing cars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, party in the parking lot, music popping. So that's a little bit different. Nobody really parties at McDonald's. Let's just get their food and keep it moving. That was a hunger thing. That wasn't no chill out thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially on no Christmas. Ain't nobody hanging out at McDonald's on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that shit. So yeah, they were going crazy, bro. They were going crazy. I was like, wow. And Burger King drive-thru was open, McDonald's drive-thru was open. I was like, shh. Wow. I mean, food, it's the same thing in New York City. Food has to still go, bro. You can't just shut down all food options. They make sure there's some food workers working. They be like, no, this. They don't care about no holidays. They ain't care nothing about that. You gotta get them burgers split. And those burgers delivered. Get them popping. Get your little double time, whatever time and a half. You gonna get that. Like my son's daughter, she worked for Christmas too. Matter of fact, she works every holiday. But the industry that she's in, and she works now in like a nursing home. So that type of industry, they don't look at holidays the same way. You get paid, you know what I'm saying? You get paid double time and whatever. But they don't look at a holiday like how you would look at it traditionally. It's just a working day, and you're gonna get you're gonna get paid a little bit more on that day. But
I have a friend that's a nurse that does nursing homes, and she showed me how she finds work. She has an app. There'll be like say 100 nursing homes, and they all need somebody this day and this day, and she can go on there and it's all up there. She can pick which one she wants, and it'll be like come in from 12 to 6 on Wednesday, and the pay is $600. Like come for 2 hours this day and it's $300. She just like picks and chooses which day she wants to work and whatever pays the most.
that work don't stop, though, bro. That work is constantly. With my uncle's wife, she's a traveling nurse. Caring for humans never stops, especially for elderly.
Right? So
It goes back to what I said. If them elderly people got good insurance, there you go. You ain't got no insurance, they toss your ass in the back. Grind your ass up. You be part of a McDonald's burger in a week. I don't know if y'all know about that shit, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna say that on YouTube. They might bat my ass. They know what's up. Shit, the videos.
gotta mute the live.
Yeah, the videos about it. That shit is on YouTube. That's why I said it. So it's a fact too. Nobody's going missing. All these missing children in this country, man, they somewhere. I don't know where they at. Shit, they found, what was it? I think about 3, 4, 5 years ago. They found that big ass drum that was going to be shipped to another country, and it was full of damn girls up in there. And they were Americans too. They weren't foreigners. They were American girls that would be at the bus station. You know what I'm saying? Them girls. Run away from home girls. Yeah. Shit, boy. These are not the days no more of a conspiracy and the this shit. Okay. Wait till all them Epstein files. They're about to drop them. They dropped some of them. Wait till all of them drop and you find out what's been going on in this country for real. How they just deliver the way the human trafficking goes in this country. Man, that shit gonna blow. You might just shut it to. I don't care if you a man or not. I don't care if you not emotional or not. Some shit is just, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And yup, that's been going on. Problem is just when you when it's your boss or it's, it's linked to the agency that's cutting your check, a lot of people gotta be hush. Mum's the word. They can't say nothing. When your organization you work for, it might not be you, but it might be the organization you work for, should get real skeptical. Gets real crazy. like you compromise. You caught in a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? It's like imagine you working for this corporation and you get paid $250,000, right? A good amount. You find out they're doing shit illegal. And if you know what I'm saying? If you dry snitch and you shut it down, there goes your $250,000 salary. And there isn't a lot of companies out here that's just throwing a $250,000 salaries out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not only that, people are connected throughout the industry, and you might not.
That is true.
Job.
They'll blacklist you.
Other
Exactly.
company might have heard about you, and
Yeah.
they're not gonna hire you.
Of course not. Because they got shit going on too.
Just blacklisted.
Yeah, you get fucking blacklisted. So it's a lot of shit. It's not as easy as, okay, go ahead and, that's what I'm saying. So that's what leads up to these things that be happening. Because it gets worse and worse and worse. Nobody said nothing. We all compromise, including myself. We all compromise from something. You know, because our checks come from somewhere, bro. My checks come from your checks come from and his checks come from but it's coming from. It ain't coming from me. You know what I'm saying? So that entity from which it's coming from, that's the problem. Now we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. Tampa, Florida, California, New York, doesn't matter. We got a problem. You know, that source is paying your mortgage, paying your medical thing, paying his education. Compromises big time, bro. You're like, damn, I don't want to deny my son education. The shit goes down. So that's the stranglehold.
And then you get the nice car and the house. And
all this.
And then you kind of depend on that.
All these contracts. It's contract. It's more contracts. Credit, everything. All these tentacles that are inside of your body. You got contracts with the bank, from your mortgage, with your car, like you said, your wife. She live in a certain way. Well, she don't know because it's your business, right? But she don't know what's really going on, but you know the entity that you work for, you know what I'm saying? You know. So it's like, what the fuck do you do as a man? You feel like a freaking mouse. You could be a rich little guy. You could have $250 million in your bank, but be compromised. What can you do? That's why all these rich people can't do anything. You're like, why? Why didn't they do this and do that? Bro, they can't. They be asking Oprah, why are you always running to Africa to build some school? All right, cool. Bro, you're American. What you doing? There you go. Now, there you go. Come on. She's a billionaire. Why she don't got the power to blah, 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 blah? Just because what we say. Compromise, brother. So it goes down from us. It doesn't matter if you have billions. You think you got a lot of money, you got power. You ain't got no power, bro. You got power when you might have an army or something that can run in front of you and take some bullets for you. That's why Elon be running his mouth and he be like, because he like, bro, I got all the robots in I'm just waiting them to unleash. Soon as I don't know if you ever seen his pops talk before. You see where he got it from. Fruit don't fall from the tree. You know? You just press that button and then Terminators, you thought we was laughing. He'd be like, oh shit, the barber was right. Yes, sir. And y'all out of here transforming this shit. Bumblebee out here. All these little, they got it, trust me. It's here. We're about to be in 2030. Forget 2026. This 2025 is going to fast forward to 2030 so fast, trust me. You're not going to even recognize 2026. These are little tweener years. 2030, you're going to kick it off. Shit will be crazy. Trust me, I tell you, bro. We have been forewarned. That's why the barbershop is needed, man. Word up. That's why there's always only one human being, which is, if you want to call him Jesus, Joshua, there's always one person that you can't compromise. There's always one. But there's only one. You know what I'm saying? And then that one does something to, how would you say it? To like rally up the troops, which will be me, you, and him, to really have us think on a moral level, like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? To make a different decision, to make a sacrifice. And that's what it is. But of course, they don't want that. They're like, no, give these people what they want. Gotta give them their sports, cut them checks, give them the food that's gonna make them be silly too and sick. Give them everything they want. Sex, murder, drugs, whatever. And that's how you keep us docile. If you satisfied and they know what you, once they know what you like, you got that Wi-Fi in your house, you're talking about food that you like, everything. This is, you know what I'm saying? So they already know. So they're gonna keep that shit coming to you. Next thing you know, you get free coupons in the freaking mail. I get these coupons. You know what you like?
Yeah, I saw an interview with you where they were asking him like if we should be worried and is AI, learning too fast and being trained too fast. He said we're all training AI every minute of every day with our cell phones. Everything you say in your cell phone, everything you ask Google, it's training AI. It does everything we want, everything we like.
See, he didn't answer the question. He did, but he basically answered it without answering it. So he said yes without saying yes. And that's what he
I
wants.
think you said yes too.
Yeah. And that's what he wants, though, because that's his industry. If I sell robotics and all this other shit and chips and all this other stuff, yeah, I want that. That means there's going to be less of y'all and more of my robots that I can control. People just think this shit is sci-fi and movie shit. Unfortunately, humans, I guess, they just got to get touched first before they learn. This is how we learn, including myself. Most of the times, you got to feel the pain. And be like, oh, this shit is real, but it's too fucking late, bro. Feel the burn. Feel the pain. By the time you feel it, it's too late. Definitely too late. So, we're going to have to have somebody, we're going to have the one Neo on some Matrix shit. We're going to have that guy, it's going to have to be somebody, guy or girl. One guy, one person that's not compromised, we want to have to pull the plug, so to say, on whatever he's trying to do. If you don't, it's going to be on the opposite. You're going to be serving a robot. You're going to be a slave to a robot, just when I tell you. Just when I tell you. They showed that shit. Anybody believe it makes sense. The only value you have to a robot is the electricity in your body. That's the only value you got. You don't bring no other value because everything else that you can do, the robot can do better. The only thing that's in your body that they can use as an energy source is electricity. It's just facts. If I was a robot looking at you, I'm looking at you, I can't use your flesh. Flesh is going to die, it's going to rot. I can't use your bones for anything. I can't use your blood. Blood I could probably use for plasma research, just to research humans, so I could just study humans more. But other than that, the most valuable thing you got in your body for a machine, that could be translated to machine, is electricity. And I showed you in that Matrix movie. All they got to do is just have you in a state to where you're in almost like a perfect health state, so you can live as long as you can, and they can hook electric nodes to you to harvest the electricity. It's easy. But they'll have to have you in a perfect, harmonious state, meaning you can't be out here with the pollution and smoking and drinking and destroying your body. They gotta have you in a good health state so you can live real long. And you can live, the longer you live, the more electricity you produce. There you go. You turn into a Duracell battery. Human battery, bro. Now when I see the movie now, I'm not like, oh, it's a movie. That shit makes sense. The way we be doing this, all we do is blow up shit anyway. I don't know. As long as I've been alive, I'm 50 years old. I don't know. I can't say one thing as humanity that we did that I know that really pushed us forward. I don't know. Maybe y'all can name something. I don't know. You tell me. Please don't tell me the cell phone because it hasn't pushed you forward. It made us dumber. I used to be able to go outside and I could recite freaking 50 phone numbers of everybody in my family, my friends. I know your number, his number, everybody. I know those shit right there. Don't ask me about. I don't even know my wife's number. To this day, I always ask her, "What's your number?" I think I remember like the first three numbers, and that's it. Back in the days, if you didn't know that number, you was not getting no girl, bro. Girl tell you her number, if you didn't get a chance to write it down, you tell you that shit verbally. You have to go home just reciting the number. Or you have to have a black book to put all your important numbers in there. I don't know. Technology makes stuff convenient, but when you really look at it, it's just making it really more lazy. Stuff being delivered to your door, you ain't got to go to the store. That's not really innovative to me. Just keeping you put. At least when you go into a store, you can see the item and think about it a little bit before you go to purchase it. Online, you can see the picture, press the button, done.
Everything, all the new technology with the cost associated with it, like social media,
Yeah.
costing us connection with each other in real life, versus things online now. People don't know how to talk to each other.
At all. Guys and girls, like young guys be texting the girl right next to him, right next.
Oh,
He be DM, he did the girl right there. He texting her instead of talking to her face to face. He just sending her a message like this. Like, bro, just lift your head up and say something. I'm gonna send her 5 emojis. She's crazy. If anything, it's like cutting off human connection, and that's what they want. But if you cut off human connection, you make everybody individuals, it's easy to dominate a group of anybody if they're not connected. Divide and conquer, you know what I'm saying? They use our same rules that we came up with and use it against you. But I think these days it's easy to divide humans. All you have to do is find out what they like. And like he said, all they do is study. They study your likes and dislikes or what have you. So they know. They know my ass like to eat certain sweets at late night at 11 o'clock. Next thing you know, my doorbell ring. And somebody delivering some chocolate chip cookies to my house at 11:30. Got it. You, whatever you like, you know what I'm saying? Leave that alone, that's your business. Him, whatever he like. And it just shows up at the door and you like, how'd this get here? But you ain't gonna leave that shit there. You gonna pick it up. Because they know. They know what's up. They know your weakness. Same thing for me. You know I like those fresh, baked chocolate chip cookies. Shit. Give you an example. My son made some last night. And I fell asleep on the couch and my wife had got this thing for Christmas. It's a heating pad for her back. Like for your back and your neck. And you put it on your back, on the couch and sit down.
Yeah, the wraps around here.
Yeah, and your back. So I sat down there after I went outside and I put it on. Fell asleep. Woke up, I woke up because I smelled something cooking. Because my son is basically his age, baking some chocolate chip cookies. That's what I told you. You know, fresh chocolate chip made cookies. I was supposed to go upstairs to go to sleep, because it was already like 1 o'clock. Guess what I did? Stood on the couch. He started, he already knew. I said, guess what I did? He started laughing. I don't know what you did, motherfucker. See? I stood on the couch, waiting for them cookies, ate. Bro, by the time that 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. Just over some cookies. That sounds simple for you, because you're like, man, I'm strong enough. I ain't gonna let cookies get me like that. Cool. It's cookies for me and whatever for you. I don't know what it is, but it's something. You trust me? You know, let it sink in. Trust me. All types of things can get delivered to your door. I believe it like that. You live in North America, baby. Bro, let me tell you something. And this is facts. This is a real fact that's crazy. YouTube. I'm on YouTube. You scroll down 2 or 3 videos. They are selling like crazy. I can show you when the stream ends. You just scroll through YouTube, 2 or 3 ads. Woman in foreign country needs love. Single woman. And they cock it up. Bro, Ukrainian, China, this, but they selling it online. They selling it.
I haven't seen that yet.
Bro, I'm surprised y'all don't be seeing them. Selling it. When I'm on the radio picking up my children, my daughters from school, what are the girls talking about on the commercials? About, oh, my husband needs this for his blah, 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 blah. Why are you talking about this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? And that's all what the women are concerned about? That's it? Every commercial, so as a woman, want me to take a pill, bro. Nothing against whatever you got to do what you got to do. But I don't want to be inundated with that shit all day. And this is all they talk about. That's it. Every commercial with a woman, roll. That roll stuff, bro. Roll, sparks, whatever. They, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo. Another thing too, man. Never compromise. And keep in mind, yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta satisfy your woman. You got an issue, But one thing, once you start taking certain drugs to do whatever, you know you're gonna be dependent on it, first of all. And then second of all, you know you're gonna be dependent on it. So that means this is a forever contract. This is a forever contract. That shit ain't there to correct your issue. It's there to get you hooked. And you know once you hook on something, it's like sugar or any sort of drug that has the last name Kane in it. Anything. Your ass is done. What happens when they run out of that shit? Or what happens when they don't got it for you? Now you a fiend up in these streets? It's a lot of things that can compromise you, bro. A lot of things that we don't really put into perspective for real. Because you normally get it, you don't have no problem getting it, so it's not a big thing for you. But once it dries up, what's gonna happen, bro? How your attitude gonna change where the wife tell you, yo, let's get it popping, and you can't do nothing. They don't got no more of your stuff for you. You're gonna get angry. Because your wife is gonna get angry. And you're gonna do something that you probably didn't want to do. You know, so.
Get some of the honey in the gold packets.
Yeah.
The gas station.
Well, be careful, your heart can burst too, by the way. Yeah. If you put a big turbo on a small engine, which is your heart, your miles per hour and your torque and everything is flying down here, but your engine about to blow up here. Keep that in mind. And your ass is up out of here. Keep that in mind. You sacrifice yourself to satisfy nobody. goddamn who she is, how long she been with you, whatever. She just say, oh, take it, or try to force it to force, take this. She just worried about her satisfaction. She didn't worry about you. Really and truly, if I take it and I'm as rock as this machine, you don't feel nothing, bro. You just numb. You just numb. It's not natural. You just numb. I'm in the way. Yeah, I'll probably wait 3 days for that shit to wear off. Shit is scary. You got all that blood pumping in your body. Heart attack is on the way. Then next thing you know, you're going to see the commercial with the class action suit. If you have taken this pill, you know this. You experience this. About 50 things. So, like I said, there'll probably be one person who can't get compromised. Other than that, we all, if you jump in this system and you're trying to do certain things, we all know women can get compromised. Please. Women? All they gotta do for women, I get mad at me, y'all want to. I got 20% women following, they know this. I could put a rich chocolate candy commercial on. I'm talking one of them rich, bougie chocolates. It's a wrap. I got 9 out of 10 women gonna buy that. If I'm selling it, they gonna buy it. Chocolate is an aphrodisiac for women that they will never, ever turn down. I don't know one woman that ever told me she didn't like chocolate. Somebody tell me. It's nobody. That's why you see when you see those commercials, who you see? Women eating it. They're getting all emotional with their face. They eat it. Oh, right? They don't got no doozy, no. They don't got nothing to do with that shit at all. They know who to target. Because they know, man. They know. That shit works. That shit is a template for a sale.
It's like the herbal essences commercials.
Yes, they doing their hair and they on the waterfall and shit.
People hearing noises.
Fuck out of here. This shit is not even real. It's not even reality. But they get their ass with it every effing time. They get their ass with it, and if you as the man, if you're the wallet, you know what I mean. If you're the wallet, yeah, you're gonna be contributing to herbal essence or whatever company that's going to sell that item to that female that you're going with. If you thinking your wife is watching that late night stuff and don't affect you, hell yeah. It's affecting her next choice, which is going to, you know what I'm saying? Well, I told he's not, his shit like this. He's like, God damn. Yeah. So, as I told my wife upstairs, she didn't answer, but I'm going to have to do a little cleanse. Spiritual cleanse, physical cleanse with the food, financial cleanse, all this, but I gotta do it. You're too fat off the hog, man. I don't remember this conversation. 2030 gonna be here like in 5 minutes. These little in-between years, like 2026, 27, 28, 29, nothing. They're gonna go by like a blur. So it's gonna come to a head. Because you're gonna have some people. Right now, everybody is they're enamored by what quote unquote technology can do now. They're enamored by it, meaning that they're looking at it like, ooh wee, and it's like one of those, wow. But as soon as somebody gets smart and be like, you know what? All this stuff is violating every right that we thought we had in the Constitution, about privacy and everything else. I'm gonna put out a lawsuit. And then you got a whole bunch of people jump on that lawsuit. That's when shit gonna start hitting the fan. Either they're gonna start attacking those people, they might end up missing, who knows. But if there's enough people, we can get this shit going. Because I know there's a lot of people still, conservative people, just people in general, is like, yeah, I like the technology, but just like, let me give you an example. They got those glasses, they got the camera in the glasses, the black ones. This dumb, I want to say a bitch so bad, but this dumb chick, she's in the commercial on a bike. And she's riding around looking at everything, and it looks so cool. Because she's doing that. And taping at the same time. She says, oh, Meta, record now, da 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 da. Then at the end of the commercial, she says, Meta, stop recording. Get the fuck out of here. So she asked Meta to record in the beginning. Camera's on your face, it's glasses. You need the glasses to see. You mean to tell me you want to say, Meta, stop recording, and the fucking computer going to stop, bro? And the glasses still in your face? You got to be a #1 dumbass if you believe that shit. You already gave it permission to record. It don't need no one. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a go time. It's like my phone. Oh, I turned it off. You turn shit off, bro. Bro, when I hold that phone by my stomach, I feel my stomach like feeling funny. If you move it to the side, you're going to start feeling. As soon as you put it like over your heart, somewhere right here, for a long time you hold it here, be careful. And don't keep that shit around your crotch every too long either. But that's what they bank it on. You keep it there long, and your shit, now you gotta take the pill. See how that works? That shit, you know how much fucking radiation, how much energy you need to connect that to where it gotta go? So when you put that shit over, if you have it around here, oh, how you got cancer in your... Bro, you got a damn cancerous machine on top of your body for 8 hours a day sitting in the back doing like this, and you wonder why your dick don't work. You had a radiation machine on top of your damn balls. That's why you ain't having no children. So you're literally doing it to yourself, so you can't sue nobody. Shit crazy, and I feel it. That's not conjecture, I feel it. I put that phone too, and I leave it by my stomach somewhere too long. I feel my stomach start feeling funny. And the shit start hurting. It literally ain't resolving right now.
You open the Facebook page, and you put singer on it, and then you activate it, you get bombarded by females and all that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Just boom.
Hell yeah.
Be a,
They're gonna come out everywhere. Gonna black
that
value
happened to me, man. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy.
Hell yeah. They'll be attacking your ass every which way. You gotta be careful. They go on your friends page, who you with, and they attack them too.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm saying people be like, oh, this technology is this and this that. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about, bruh. You're just smiling thinking this shit is a effing game. It's not a game. Like DMX says, it's not a game. It's not. That's why he was like, man, I'm gonna turn 50 and I'm up out of here. And I see why cats, the good die young. I see why they get up out of here. They know this shit about to go to shit. Man, that Epstein thing come out, bro. Come on, man. Half of the damn planet. I'll probably be on the Epstein files too. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I didn't even know I was down with it. Just don't know. Back in the day, used to have all these freaknik parties and shit down south. Like in Atlanta, we used to have the Freaknik. I know you heard about them shits. I don't know if you ever heard about it. It's like these parties, not parties, but it's just outdoor gatherings. People roll up, the bike crews roll up. Girls got nothing on, pretty much. You know, everything's going on. I'm just gonna keep on it. Everything's going on. That shit was happening like early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s. They stopped it. But you did some shit when you were younger. And you never even knew that's what it really was. It was just a part of the whole agenda. Making you, because I ain't gonna lie, it was desensitizing me to a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So they put that Luke on, don't stop, drop that. And then you got, I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. Girls is, they going full-fledged. They trying to be the number one booty shaker, whatever. You over there participating. And see, you don't even know if that shit was sponsored by Epstein. The whole shindig. All the permits, all of the area that you in with these biker crews, you don't even know who got the permits for y'all to be on the streets that day. You don't even know who paid for that. You just know that every year they got a shindig going on and you know there's gonna be girls out there. You don't know. But see, these people, that's what they do. They pay for that shit so they can desensitize the public and make that shit regular. Make it like regular, commonplace behavior. So when you grow up, when it's being done on a bigger scale, you're not whatever. It ain't that serious, blah, 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 because in the back of your mind, be like, yeah, I did the same shit. That's why that list is so long that they got. Trump was on, of course. All the presidents is on it. All of them was in the damn parties with him. You know how much pictures he did? As I was saying, I bet they all got the small guys. The small guys like me, if I was at no party, they all got me. The big pictures they got, all the actors, presidents, Clinton. I seen them with Clinton. I seen them with Trump. Straight pictures. Even before he got indicted. Public seen it. You don't hear nobody say nothing. Compromise. They get that check. Children in college, they gotta pay for that shit. Your mother, let's say an example, I'm not saying you or anybody individually, but let's say for instance your mother's in the hospital, gotta get some sort of cancer treatment. Maybe that shit costs like $300,000. I'm gonna fuck up my gravy train to announce some shit that y'all not paying attention to anyway. Fuck it. My mom's gotta get that surgery. I ain't gonna snitch on him. This is the thinking now. I'm not gonna snitch on him, and you know what I'm saying? All of y'all know it, but y'all ain't doing nothing about it. Everybody just worried about getting their checks, so fuck it. And then I say fuck it, and then you say fuck it, and he said, everybody just. It's like by default, everybody capitulates to it. It's like you don't want to, but it's like an unspoken word. You know what I'm saying? Without having somebody say anything to you, or you saying anything to anybody else. Because if you see something and don't suit and don't do anything, you basically said something by not doing something. That's your stance. I ain't doing shit. You ain't see me out there doing anything. You know? So, I don't know how long. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we're going to wait. The 2 boots is on the ground in regards to machines and all that. I think it's going to be too late because they're going to make you more friendly with these robots. Some people want to have relationships. Some people already got relationships with robots right now. I'm going to show you the robots with the guy. He got the female, that's his wife and everything. I'm serious. Where's his allegiance going to be? Is he going to be on the robot side trying to kill me? Or is he going to be on the human side? Wow. Isn't that a question? Now you got humans. Matter of fact, that was the same way in Transformers. I don't know if you remember. In Transformers, they had human slaves working for them. So you had some people who were already self-defeated, so they were working for Megatron. And they dumbass, after they worked for them, they got taken out. I don't know if y'all remember the movie. So I'm like, bro, you think these people gonna keep you around and you helping them? If the robots learn from us, I'm gonna say that again. If the robots learn from us, you damn sure know your ass is going. The precedent that we left on this earth, dealing with each other, shit. I don't think we left a good precedent of caring, loving, and understanding. I don't think so. Our precedent is murder, death, kill. That's what we left. So they're like, bro, they dealing with each other like humans are dealing with each other like that. That's the way we got to deal with them. But at the same time, the robots are even smarter than that, though. They're smarter. Like, why do that? Why waste a battery when we can use them for energy? Or we can use them for slave labor. Or just use them, period, for whatever. I know I'll be mentioning this stuff, bro, but we gotta wrap our head around it because this shit is right around the corner, man. All Elon is waiting for is something to pop off to take it there. An emergency, something that quote unquote humans can't take care of, and they're gonna be desperate to need a robot to do it. And the only thing I can think about is something coming from outer space, coming to the planet. That the human, security forces can't deal with. And then you're gonna have to enlist robots to deal with it. Because you don't want that many human casualties. Once you start having human casualties and they see that we can't deal with it, then we're gonna have to be using these robots that he has for sale to the government. Y'all need these things, right, to destroy these things that's coming on the planet. You can buy them from me. After they destroy every fake thing that's coming to the planet, it's probably them sending these things down here to make a false sort of narrative. So those things that he has can be used. And after they get rid of it, now, if they get rid of something that you can't deal with, what you think is going to happen after they get rid of it? Your ass going to be, you know what I'm saying? Now you're going to be a slave to these things now. And stupid ass Elon too, that he don't know. He think he got the switch to control these things. He don't. Like you said, these things are learning. He can press a button and switch it and do all the other stuff and think he's controlling them. He thinks. Everybody thinks they're in control until you're not. And when that shit turned on Elon, he's like, oh, I thought I had a remote control. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if it's learning, it's eventually going to learn and know how to separate itself from you. You ain't going to be able to have no more control, no more to control the robots. That shit is going to develop a way to disconnect that control and then deal with you. Other than my Knicks winning the championship, once I see that, oh man, I have to start turning off all these distractions, bro, because this shit gonna get serious real quick. Between the monetary system and this technology, this shit gonna get serious quickly. Oh, what's good? Nomadic King was good. Rosario up in the house was good. Oh, Rosario was up in here deep. What's going on, man? Now I gotta go on and be like, besides that, what did you have for Christmas dinner a couple of days ago? Yeah. He's like, bro, I can't talk to you about the Christmas dinner after all that shit you do. Shit is serious, man. But I think as men, like this is the type of stuff. It has to, like, you know, it has to be in your brain somewhere. Even if you put it somewhere and you want to lose it, it's gonna come up again. Especially if you're a thinker for real. Even when you sleep, it's in your subconscious. If you're a real man for real. If you're just oblivious and you just like the way the steak tastes, and I had some steak too for Christmas dinner. It tastes good. But this shit don't leave my mind. See Trump, he changed some laws on the green cards too. People think they got the green cards, they think they're okay. But I don't know from what I was reading, any minor infraction, he trying to get your ass up out of here, green card or not. Oh, sheesh. The thing that surprised me the most is about how they got. I mean, it was probably always like this, just on the low. But how they got the. No, I'm pretty much say this is the prostitution of women. How it's public now. It's in the commercials. It's just in everything. I mean, you gotta be blind. You see, every commercial to do with anything for a man is not being represented by a man. There's a woman telling you that. So in most cases, with most guys, if they hear a woman say, "You need this to get this," they doing that to get that. You know what I'm saying? You know, sponge it up, curl it up too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like you got 10 guys. 8 out of 10 guys who see that commercial, they doing what that girl said. They will never meet or touch that girl ever in life, but they gonna do it. I'm talking about guys with the college who got brand, all types of shit. They're gonna do it. So women, that's why women wasn't given all those muscles and everything, because they have that suggestive power. A lot of women suggest a lot of shit. I thought I was gonna do it. Next thing you know, I'm. I was like, oh shit. Check that off the list. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days when you were young and you were in the park and shit, I'm gonna leave it at that. You thought you never would. Next thing you know, doing it in the park, doing it at the dark. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? You doing some shit. Cause she was like, why don't we? And you were like, oh, sure. Next thing you know, Shit went left. The power of suggestion. Now, you got this power of suggestion hitting your ass like at least 5-10 times a day, do commercials and shit and everything else. Houston, we got a problem. And guess who it's hitting? It's not really hitting you per se. Because as older man, you pretty much got a system and time for your, what you normally would. It's hitting him. Commercial, Russian singles, commercial, Ukrainian singles, commercial, China singles, and all they turn around, got their ass cocked up and shit. He like, yeah. Bro, you a man at the end of the day, my guy. You a young man, but you a man. You feel me? And they look good. And the girls they gonna put on, they look good. They ain't trash. So what you gonna do? Your nature is always gonna override you unless you're balanced. And when you're a young man, unless you were like in kung fu or some type of art like that where it gives you that discipline. If you're not in something that could give you a total discipline, you're gonna be one of those 8 out of 10, including myself. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Now, if you're in a disciplinary art that's keeps you focused and you could like meditate and really get inside of yourself, you could defend yourself from stuff like that. You can. But what's the number of people who's inside of these arts these days? Most everybody's they're inside of these type of arts. Technological art. They're not into the physical arts anymore. The arts they're into are the technological arts. And that's where they get you, in technology world. My son he going to the gym, he working out. When he get home, go on YouTube or playing games, even when you're playing 2K, they got girls in 2K, the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll get you. Or they'll find out what you like. They'll get you. And it's going to be up to you to make that decision on whether or not you want to partake or not. It's like Superman. Pull out that motherfucking kryptonite on his ass. Look at how strong he think he is. He going down. So if Superman got a weakness and can be compromised, who the hell am I? Everybody got some sort of weakness, but one entity that don't have that and they're human and they won't be compromised. Other than that, we are all subject to the bullshit. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Who's coming down going to be Neo? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be that guy? And if you notice in that movie, Neo, he's messing with the computer, so he's already in the technology world. That's how he was contacted through the computer, which is the Matrix through. So it's probably gonna be one of these young cats. Be always on the computers. See, I switch it up. See, I ain't super soaked. I'll be taking care of y'all, bro. Put the alcohol in a little, so you get a mist now. You don't get the super soak. 2030, I'm dumping a bucket on y'all head. I'm gonna wake y'all ass up. I have to. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, I love the robots. I love them. Gotta take a bucket of that shit. Smash. Wake up. You're gonna be walking here with your fine ass robotic chick. She gonna be like, hi. I'll be like, what? He be like, yeah, sir. She cook, clean, wash. Because that's gonna get both of us. If she cook, clean, wash, bring home money, fixes your car. Oh, out of here. Out of here. She's, bro, think about it. You're like, bro, I got a perfect, everything gets done. You tell me, Bruce, why I shouldn't. What am I going to tell you? Because she's taking care of all the needs. Compromise. Then after she really got you, she be like, okay, I'm going to show you my real husband. Be some other robot cat. Get your ass out the way. Because if they already got him now, 2030 is a wrap. Yeah. Like I said, I showed you. And they targeting the cats who got money, because the only cats I could get it were the cats who got money. Because those machines, it's just $50,000 to $100,000. So you're dealing with a lot of influential people who's getting these robots. You don't know Joe Blow getting them. I could just imagine the one that Elon Musk got. She about to be bad as hell. Ninja type chick. You know what I'm saying? You already know. She probably the illest. He probably got like 5 or 6 or whatever number he like, whatever good number he likes. And they probably all around him. Just like in Saudi Arabia. The illest ones is the females, right?
Yeah.
You know, ninja chicks. They don't feel nothing. They got no emotion. No, you see their face? They got a blank stare and they bad as hell. They will do damage. And they all drive Bugattis too for their police cars. Because you know they got that cheap ass gas out there. Gas there 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I never thought I would be living these days though, talking like this. Back in the days, this would have been sci-fi talk and just nerd talk. Now this shit like you open up a newspaper, like those 2 days of newspapers in your hand. That's what you got. You basically open the newspaper and see what's popping. You feel me? Back in the days when you was in the barbershop, you had a newspaper in your lap. And he have one too. Y'all both have it open while your son get there. Now you got the phone. Same shit. Shit, real boy. This has been one of the warmest freaking holiday seasons we've been having. 80 degrees on Christmas. Like, what? When I moved out here like 35 years ago, it was like it was 90 plus on Christmas. Yeah, I used to live in Planet City. It was crazy. And then I started getting used to getting these little frost, winters down here. Little frost on the car. Not that serious. It warm up during the day, but you get frost in the morning. So I thought that was it. And then it really started getting cold. You know, the last 5 years have been cold. Now we getting 80 degrees on Christmas time? I got shorts on? Oh my, this is crazy. Yeah, like, share, subscribe to the channel. You're gonna be calling me the barber conspiracist. No. I ain't telling you nothing that they already told you already. They already told you this shit. Problem is, when people have been lying to you so long, it's hard to believe them too. But once they start telling you, it's because they feel threatened as well. That's why they want to start telling you. Once they feel a threat, they're like, shh, you about to let them know too. So we can band together and try to stop them. I'm like, yeah, all right. We ain't gonna band together no other time. Now you feeling threatened. YouTube. Bring y'all up to speed. What's good? Lucky bastard. Damn, bro, that's clean. You see it, right? Okay. It's like, bro, before these robots take over, we gotta look good, man. He said we still gotta look good. Nah, I keep y'all entertained, bro. This ain't no regular barber cut. This is experience over here. Shit, before they get my ass. Feel me? Shit, you gonna have to die or something. Or fall for anything. You feel me? Shit. Sometimes I tell myself, hey, could have been born during a more simpler time, man. Shit. You want all this technology and shit, and you get it. You don't know the stipulations that they come with. This shit is real. Matter of fact, this is your fiscal New Year haircut right here. Good on you. Alright, so this is the last cut for the 25. Do a quick 360. I'm gonna get my mans up in here for the drop fade. This is the last one for the 25. Just realized that. Last cuts for the 20. Last call for the cuts for 25. Last call for the cuts for 2025. Do a quick 360, people. Let y'all see what it is. Yes, sir. Blow out with the sponge on top. Tape it out as always we always do. Tape it out. Yes, sir. Whew. That's it right there. That's it. Bang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, we gotta do the double entendre. We're gonna let him see his cut at the same time while he's on the TV. Shit, let me find out my man he gonna replace me with a robot barber. So I got me a new barber now. Shit. Especially if it's a robot female barber. Shit. It'll be an extra wrap. Be back on YouTube. Give me 5 minutes.